not want him to sit very long. Big bodies get out of shape quickly, and to his credit, he's right back after missing those 2 games.
Mourning a 66% free throw shooter. Goes 1 of 2, and a quick 3-0 lead for the Heat. Of course, Miami is, just because of last year's playoff series, turned in perhaps the #1 rival in terms of Knicks fans, ahead of the Bulls and the Pacers, who've been the top 2 in recent years. Larry Johnson against P.J. Brown. Johnson, the turnaround, won't go. Brown, a good defender. Oakley knocks it loose, but Marley picks it up.
You note they didn't send a second defender at Larry Johnson.
Dan Marley, who has become healthy and starting to play extremely well. He's being guarded by Oakley on the switch. Mourning hoisted up. Good defense from Chris Mills on the switch.
Pat Riley all over the officials, feeling Mourning was foul.
Allen Houston, a turnaround. Tough shot, won't go. Brown able to get in the rebound. Hardaway ahead to Vashawn Leonard. Leonard for 3, off the mark. Mourning the rebound. And a loose ball foul called against Larry Johnson. That'll be his first. Johnson's had some early foul problems in recent weeks. Has to stay away from that. But again, it's a tough matchup with Mourning and P.J. Brown up front.
Larry Johnson and Mourning have a long history, and it's not just as teammates in Charlotte. There's no love between them, and fans might remember how Mourning rocked Larry Johnson, drew a flagrant foul in their last meeting here in New York.
Johnson walking gingerly off the floor. Mike Saunders now attending to him. Of course, he's had problems with both ankles that have been giving him difficulty the last several months he's played through it. Didn't see if he came down on it, but Johnson's in some pain on the bench right now as Saunders attends to him. Charlie Ward trying to poke it away from Hardaway. Cummings now in the game on Mourning. Alonzo Mourning. Mills the rebound. Cummings, good job keeping Mourning a little further out than he wanted to be.
I think Cummings looms very tall in this game for the Knicks' interests. He's playing well. He's in a groove now. You know, he's feeling much more comfortable as a player.
Oakley, way off. Ball tipped to Mills. Oakley's going to try it again, and Charles Oakley knocks it down. Credit Terry Cummings for keeping that alive off the Oakley miss.
Knicks could use a Cummings-like effort as he presented against the Celtics on Sunday.
Travel called on Leonard.
Leonard had frustrating moments here the last time in New York on February 1st. Could not make a field goal.
He's had his ups and downs. Larry Johnson is back on February 1st with Alonzo Mourning. That was a flagrant foul called on Mourning. Johnson called for a technical.
Well, it had a look of being personal, and that's why that reaction took place among all the parties on the floor.
The former Charlotte Hornet teammates. Houston with Hardaway on him. Shot clock down to 5. Mills now puts it up. And Mourning the rebound. 3-2 score from 4 early shooting. Knicks 1 of 6. And the Heat 1 of 4. Hardaway off the mark on his first field goal attempt. Oakley, quick outlet Ward. You're not going to see high shooting percentages tonight. You can pretty much count on that.
Last night, Miami shot 40% in that loss to Minnesota.
Foul away from the ball. Dan Marley trying to defend Oakley down low in the post. Picks up his first. And the Heat their first team foul. Pat Riley's done a marvelous job this year as Johnson apparently is okay. You know, you look at the Heat and the Knicks. We talk about their injuries, obviously, have been devastating. Heat have had some injury problems as well. Not to the extent, certainly, of the Knicks, but Riley's kept them together, and they've won 53 games. And fighting for the second playoff spot. They'll get the second seed, but still battling home court advantage with the Pacers if those two teams would meet in the second round. So this is a big game for them as well. They're currently tied with the Pacers.
Knicks banking on Mills getting something done now in a low post matchup, and he does.
Takes advantage of the mismatch on Vashawn Leonard. Knicks with a 1-point lead. Crowd very much into this game early. Already we're hearing chants of defense. We haven't even played 4 minutes. Mourning blocked on Mills. Houston picks it up. Knicks look to break. Houston on the pull-up. Knocks it down. 6 straight points by the Knicks.
Early start so important to the heads of the Knicks.
Mourning deep in the post. Oakley calls in the rebound. Ward pass deflected by Real plus for the Heat. Marley's defense.
You see Allen Houston respecting Marley's long-range shooting. He's all over him.
Houston had one of his better all-around games last night. Had 3 steals, 2 block shots. Marley quick 3 on the release. Charlie Ward tips it and able to get his own rebound. Now the Heat hit their first shot. They've now missed 7 in a row. Oakley knocks it down. 8-0 run by the Knicks. Oakley's hit his last 2.
By pushing that ball, the Knicks get much better looks, and boy, are they getting crowd support now.
Many of the fans on their feet. Pat Riley calls timeout. Nearly 5 minutes gone by. A 5-point lead for the Knicks. In the field, Mourning just his second game back after this March 31st incident, colliding with Andrew DeClerc of the Boston Celtics in Miami. Only missed 2 games. Played last night. It was a little bit ornery when questioned about how he felt.
Man, are you a doctor? It's there. The dizziness is there. You ever had to walk around with a big plastic piece on your face? Okay, and it's uncomfortable. And you ever broken 3 bones in your face? Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, it's dizzy. It makes me dizzy, and it's uncomfortable. And the doctor just warned me. He said, you know, once you get your blood level up, your pressure and everything, you're gonna have those symptoms. So you just gotta work through it, you know. So
I bet all the fellas listening to Alonzo's references there would say, Alonzo, for $100 million, I think I'd change places with you on your problem.
You ever make $100 million? Well, all right. Well, the guys just try to do their job. Can understand it being a little ornery with the injury, but such is the life of the NBA, I suppose. Knicks leading 8-3. They're on an 8-0 run. Heat haven't scored in about 4.5 minutes. Mills, P.J. Brown, the rebound. Mourning and Johnson. Oakley's on P.J. Brown now. Hardaway hits his first field goal, a 3-pointer.
See, Oakley's the superior help defender. It's probably why they made that switch with Oakley on P.J. Brown.
Charlie Ward comes right back but misses a 3. Mourning the rebound. Ward with his work cut out for him tonight against Hardaway. Hardaway again. Just a simple move, and he puts it in. That's it, too.
Well, that little pick got him free just enough.
So after going 4.5 minutes without a point, Heat score 5 in about 30 seconds. Game tied at 8. We're midway through the first. Marley now on Allen Houston. Couple of fakes. Houston won't go down, despite it being halfway. And the Heat come the other way.
There was a feeling that that ball was in the basket.
Yes. Pass down low, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And it's going to be Heat ball. Johnson does not argue. Deshaun Leonard wide open. 3-pointer won't go. Mills the rebound. Able to take some contact and hold on. Houston pulls up for 3. Too long. Oakley tips it to right to P.J. Brown.
So chancy when you take those long threes when your team isn't in full transition yet.
Hardaway just mishandled that. Johnson underneath, fouled by P.J. Brown. And Larry Johnson will shoot 2. P.J. Brown picking up his first. Johnson, you see, still limping a little bit as he walks to the free throw line. The Hardaway just lost it. Nobody deflected that.
Well, the ball moves up court quickly. Mills sensing Larry Johnson has momentum. He was correct, but P.J. Brown was there to stop the layup.
Johnson hitting the first free throw. Knicks didn't take their first free throw till late second quarter yesterday, but again, because of the rivalry, because of the physical nature of the way these two teams play, both teams will get to the free throw line tonight.
Last time they met here in the Garden, Mike, a date we keep referring to, the Knicks missed their first foul shot of the game. They made 23 straight. A very important factor in that win for the Knicks.